got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one. So, Tim, for teams off to a really slow start, there's pressure to get it together before it's too late, and there's not enough time to make it up.
Well, it's early, so teams still have time. I think some teams have been affected by injury or just slow starts by individual players. It's not too late, but you can't wait too long either.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. We've got Barnes. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Marks is out there with King. And it's Flanders in at the 2-guard. Pass to Claxton. Inside. King inside. Giddey defending. And Claxton throws it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Here's Chicago. Giddey with it. King with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And that one's good. Barnes.
Special move from a very versatile Scotty Barnes.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They set the pick. Here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, White. Pass to Hudgens. And here is Giddey. And again, Chicago. No good. Barnes passes to Flanders. Back to Barnes. And stolen by White. Here's Sorber. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
Here's Flanders, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Giddey, no good. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
Here's White. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season. And last year, they took both games.
King against White. 5 on the clock. King's shot is off.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Here's Hudgens. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's the pick. Pass to Flanders. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
King against Giddey. White looking around. Back to Giddey from deep. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Pass to King. To the middle. And Claxton throws it down.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 1. Excellent D there from Garnett.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Here's Flanders. Sorber with the rebound. Bulls have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. King with the steal. Into the...
Oh, nice!
Look at that. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And the Pelicans making a change here. Ellis is checked in. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Timberwolves. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at where the Pelicans are, they've slipped down to 4th in the rankings, so they're still up there as one of the top teams, but no one likes to lose ground.
Now King, well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. He averages about 31.5 points a game.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
To end the cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's Garnett on the wing. And the 3 off target. Chicago trailing here. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
King, the pass to Black. Now here's Ellis. Pass to King. There's the 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Up and in on the layup. And it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Pass to Hudgens. Here's Sorber. Claxton covering. Clock at 6. Shoots. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. King, the pass to Ellis. And here's Garnett. Out to the right wing. King outside. Chicago grabs the miss. The 3. And White, the bucket on the assist from Giddey. And the Bulls lead by 2. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Pass to Sorber. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans has gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. King, the pass to Black. And here's Garnett. Still without a basket. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Hudgens with the rebound. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. White against Garnett. He's off on that one. So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Wizards.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
Pass to Blackman. King outside. Here's Garnett. 6 to shoot. To stop the drought. King's shot is off. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Now White. Here's Hudgens. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hudgens has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bulls. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Garnett. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A new lineup here for the Bulls. Here we are in November. Let's see how things... Pelicans trail by 6. They've got Trey Mann, and it's Puffkin in at the shooting guard. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. Amara trains the three-pointer. Kamare's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for New Orleans. Pass to Wolf. Mann with it. He's against King. Mann can't hit. And the Pelicans shooting reasonably well, 45%. Now here's King. His last outing, 16 points for him. And he banks in the layup. King's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Buffkin. He's guarded by Ellis. They get it back. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Kings. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for New Orleans provided some info for us. The ankle is very tender. They've wrapped it on ice to try and reduce the swelling, but very little weight can be put on it at this time. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they've cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
Good information as always, Ellie. We thank you.
Yeah, these bumps and dings happen to everybody in this league, but he'll get treated, and hopefully we'll see him soon.
Here's Buffkin. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Buffkin. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. That 3 off the mark. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Kamare. Buries it from three-point range. Kamare's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Bayless the pass to Wolf. Here's Buffkin. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
King, the pass to Coach, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Pelicans 4th.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Pass to Giddey. And taken away by Ellis. For the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Ellis against Giddey. They need this. That's good on the jump shot. He's got 9. Pelicans leading by 3. Pass to Kamare. Kicks it out to Ellis. Kept alive. No good on that one. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. It's up a 3. And Blackman pulls it down.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's King. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey surveying the D. Here's Mann. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. King's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Bayless. The finish. Drops in the breakaway layup. Bayless has got his first 2 points of the night. And so here is New Orleans. King with it. He's got 11. There's a good screen. Pass to Blackman. It's Ellis on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Now here's King. Shoots over Bayless. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now, Mann. Now Bayless. Pass to Hudgens. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Slim. And he's an absolutely devastating offensive weapon. Number 2 in the league in scoring.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Here's Ellis. Still scoreless. King outside. And here is Cartwright. King left side. To end the drought. Kamare misses. Chicago has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Tim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
They grabbed their own miss. Back to Mann. King with the steal. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Blackman, the pass to King. Pass to Cartwright. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. GA here about 3 levels score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
From outside the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Giddey kicks to White. Lets the three fly. And it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 5 here tonight. New Orleans moving it around. Lets it go from deep. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to White. Here's Hudgens. Here's Sorber. He is guarded by Cartwright. Here's White. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. White's got 5.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
King against Giddey. 4 on the clock. Here's Ellis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get him inside and draw the contact.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
39.
Welcome to the half, as we first take a quick glance at the injury report from around the league. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
They're riding the wave of enthusiasm in this arena.
Yeah, getting that boost of adrenaline. They're giving this crowd a show and trying to bring home the W. And that about wraps it up. And as the 3rd quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Pelicans trail, setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Nicholas Claxton out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's King, and it's Flanders in at the shooting guard position. Hits the three-point bomb. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Pass to Hudgens. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now here's King. This one for 3, and it's White with the rebound. King against Giddey. Here's the 3, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's King. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Marks has got his 4th rebound in this one.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
King outside. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Totally in rhythm with his team. Barnes goes up high for that alley-oop.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Sorber.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Flanders. Pass to King. That shot off. Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems. And at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Dort, he's checked in for the Pelicans. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. King, the pass to Barnes. Now Claxton. Pass to Marks. Back to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Here's Hudgens. 6 on the shot clock. No good that time.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
King against Giddey. Jams it in off the great move.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Outside, White. And it's Giddey in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Giddey's got his second basket of the night.
And I know Giddey would rather shoot threes straight on, but being versatile makes him even more effective.
Here's Marks. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Marks has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans. Giddey against King. Out to White. Uncovered. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Back to Dort from the arc. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And timeout call by Kenny Watkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Chicago making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. Bulls trail by 6. Giddey with it. 5 points in the game. Here's White. Jump shot is good that time. White's got 7 points in the game. New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. To the wing right side. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
To the right side. Bayless finds Giddey. And Slim picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Garnett, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Keon Ellis in for Marks. That's tipped. King with the steal. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Here's Sorber. Claxton covering. Fader on the way. And it's King with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Pelicans leading by 3. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by White. Pass to Giddey. To the inside. Bayless. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Outside, White. And here is Bayless, guarded by Garnett. Outside, White. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Another 3 for Chicago.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Giddey against King. Here's Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
For the lead. And it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Garnett. And here is Barnes. Back to Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, White. Back to Giddey. With the drive.
And you can't get too physical with Giddey, or else he will draw the whistle. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Now White, 7 points in the game. And again, Chicago, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game.
Barnes outside, back to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. King, the pass to Barnes. Pull from the top of the key. King's shot is off. Bulls trail by 4. Top of the key, Bayless puts up a deep 3. Pelicans with the rebound. King's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Chicago. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's one of those cases where when your team really needs you, this is the kind of injury that sometimes takes a back seat. He's going to give it a go.
Allie, thank you. Pelicans leading by 7. They've got Trey Mann. It's Clifford at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Marks passes to Peters, and that one is good. Peters has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for New Orleans.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Here's Clifford. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pass to Marks. Garnett outside. King outside. Here's Peters. Bayless covering. Here's King. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Ball stolen. Out to the right wing. Here's Marks. Pass to Peters. To the paint. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Buffkin. Over to the wing. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this sport.
Here's Marks. Pass to Peters. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Buffkin. Back to man. And the 3-ball is good.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
King outside. Right wing. Pass to Buffkin. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. They set the screen. Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And now it's only a 5-point Pelican lead. It's Garnett on the wing. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Back to Kamara. Tries it from 19. Clifford pulls it in. Well, Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Pass to man. Here's Clifford. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Marks passes to King. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. King's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Buffkin. Here's Clifford. No good from outside. And here is King. Down low, Peters. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Here's Buffkin, and he gets the bucket.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Timeout called Pelicans. Giddy's checked in for the Bulls. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach address his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Inside, The three, and he's good on the three ball.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Barnes kicks it over to Marks. Blackman, the pass to King. New Orleans needs to get off a shot from past the arc. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hudgens to take the lead. Takes a three. King with the block. Now the fast break. King with the ball. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Sorber. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Sorber's got 10 points in just the second half. Now here's King. Here's Marks. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Here's Giddey. A special move before the shot. Giddey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Timeout called Pelicans. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Marks. Light covering. Marks, no good. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Sorber. Pass to Giddey. Here's Hudgens. Covered by Kamara. It's good. This game is all even.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Marks. Fires the three. That one's not going to go. Pass to Sorber. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. New Orleans moving it around. Here's King. It's hauled in by the Bulls. To take the lead, King with the block. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Giddey kicks to White. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Kamara. Back to King. Now Barnes cuts off the pass. White outside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Pelicans trail by 3. King with it. He slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Now White. They set the pick. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Barnes. King inside. Giddey defending. That shot no good. Chicago's got 8 shots off from three-point land and get ahead of it. Here's White. Six on the shot clock. Giddey against King. And it's off. New Orleans gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for a point.
Now here's White. Defense right on him. Feet away, and it misses. New Orleans in the lead. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barnes. Lets loose a three. Can't get it to go. And here are the Bulls now. Outside, White.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Tosses it up. The shot is off. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Big time conversion there puts them up 3.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throw.
Can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Slim.